Hello folks, and welcome to a first look map tour of Lawfolds, Aberdeen-shire. This is a map by Stussy, which has been converted over for FS19 by CMMODZ. It's a great map. Actually, I've been waiting for a long time for this to come out on console. Yeah, on FS17 it was fantastic, and as you'll see in a few minutes, this is definitely looking pretty good for FS19 too. So I'll just read you the description in the mod hub. It's Lawfolds, Aberdeen-shire. Lawfolds is based around a real working farm in the fertile rolling hills of Grampian, Scotland. Literally, probably 25 miles an hour from where I live. There are two additional farms, East Law, where the sheep can be found, and Newton of Lewesk is where the cows are located. So the features on this map: 3 working farms, 2 which have independent grain silos, 3 forestry areas around the map, which we'll show you in a bit, 4 different sell points: Aberdeen Grains, Highland Grains, Aberdeen Northern Marts Group, and Housing Estate for your various crops. And there's high capacity storage at Highland Grains, so you can store those crops waiting for free of charge. There's seed and fertiliser points on the farms and at 2 sell points, as well as storage for the pallets on the farms for those who prefer to use them. Just be aware that hedges, fences and walls have collisions. However, there are sizable grass headlands around the fields to help those workers out. And on that note, they've got most of the fields have double gates as well, so there's quite a good amount of space to get in and out of the fields. Animated gates and lights to most of the farm buildings, automatic lights at the sell points, and it is seasons ready. Many thanks to the makers of the models and my testers, which I know was DJ Goham, who's been testing this map quite a lot. File size for this is 225.48 megabytes, and on console it will take 379 of your 1299 slots. And that's on New Farmer, Farm Manager and Start from Scratch. The only difference between Farm Manager and the other two, New Farmer and the other two, is that you don't start with any fields on the Farm Manager and starting from scratch. That's the only real difference. You still get all the equipment. So let's dive in. We'll have a quick look around and show you what's what. So I've done a little bit of digging around already, so I've set a couple of things up, but what we'll do first is we'll just have a look around the yards. So we're at New Lawfolds just now, so if we just jump onto the map, zoom out a bit. So this is Lawfolds just down here. So you start with the following things. So you start with 28, field 29, field 30, field 31, and then this big pasture at the bottom, which is field 39. And those that have played it on FS17 will remember this. It is absolutely massive. So for getting yourself going on silage or for your animals, hay and grass, yeah, you've got tons there to get on with. I think there's maybe a couple less fields than you started with on FS17, but it's still a good start. And yeah, if you're not playing with seasons, then yeah, that's all ready to harvest as well, so you can get cracking straight away. Field prices on here, fairly pricey, but as you'll see, the fields are pretty big. Field 24 is one of the biggest. It's 1.38 million, and yeah, various field prices around the map. So let's see if we can find a smallish field. Field 4 is one of the smaller ones, 408,000. There are forestry areas on the map as well. So down here there's a bit of forestry. Down here is some forestry. As you'll see in a bit, the weird track here is for sale. It's 44, just about 45,000, and there's a bunch of trees down this little length here as well. So that's worth a little sneaky look when you first start off. And there's a big forestry area up here as well, which is 286,000 up near the biogas plant. Biogas plant is included, so you already own that. But if you were to buy it, it's 362,000. So on New Farmer you get it already. So that's not too bad. So what we'll do, we'll have a look around Lawfolds Farm first. and then yeah, we'll probably make a bit of a circuit of this. We'll probably go this way around. One thing I need to mention is, as you can see, we've got pigs here, but on this there's no sign of any animals. Don't get horses on this map, but yeah, in order to use these farms you have to purchase them, and that's why I've added some money into the map. So if we just buy that one just there, chickens and the sheep turn up, and if we get this one here, the cows turn up. So that's all the farms. So this is East Law, and then this is the cow farm over here. So Newton of Lewesk. So let's jump out here and show you quickly around the yard. So you start off with some really good equipment. We'll show you that all in a second. Loads of storage at all the yards. There's your fields just out here. So just 28, 29's a bit further along. A small field, 30 and 31. There's no sleep trigger on this map, so you have to add it in, but that's quite simple, and I think the conversion and the map makers have done that just so you've got choices of which farm you want to use. In reality, this is quite a good multiplayer map as well, because you've got 3 separate farms that you could all set yourselves up on and work together on, and the fields are massive, so plenty of space to work together in them as well. So if I do this, sorry, wrong one, and we'll go into down at farmhouses, sorry, sleep trigger. What am I doing? So yeah, this is your sleep trigger. It's basically a box. So if I now place that, I'll zoom in a bit. If I just place that there, that is now placed. If I go into the map now, I now have my sleep trigger. I've got my farmhouse. So if I go up to here now, you're not tired, but you can go to sleep. So that's a bit different. Whether they change the trigger to something else in a further update, we'll see. There are a couple of things on the map I'll show you later on that could do with maybe a wee update just to make it perfect. But like I said, it's a really good map as is. So yeah, so storage here, got your header trailer there. If we go around this way, got more equipment in here, some good tractors to get you going. In here we've got our workshop trigger, which all works nicely. There we've got fuel, and then seed dispensers and fertilizer dispensers, access out of the fields. Got all broken down combine, loads more storage, and yeah, more storage around here. You can access through here. There's light switches, so quite easily turn these lights on. There we go. And then we've got our storage silo just here. So that's all good. What we'll do, we'll jump in the pickup and we'll go for a bit of a journey. It's another thing to sort of let you know if I go into here. A lot of map makers are doing this. So your lizard pickup is on 0% maintenance, and so is the header for the harvester. Your other tractors are pretty low as well, so your New Holland T5's on 39%, fence on 29%, and your skid steers on that. So while we're just in here, we'll have a quick look at the equipment. And go into the garage. So you start off with the following. You've got a T5, 99 horsepower. You've got a Fendt Favourite 511C, 115 horsepower, and you've got the Massey Ferguson 7719 at 210 horsepower. Then you've got the Massey Ferguson Activa 7347 harvester, C232 New Holland skid steer pickup. Then you've got 21,000 litre trailer. There's the header for the harvester. You've got a plough, Vedstat Rapid seeder, which does all seed types, but not your other crop types. Then you've got a spreader, header trailer, and then your sleep trigger. Like I said, you have to buy that to start with. So come back out of that. What we'll do, this has got no fuel and is in need of service, so we'll quickly service this, and then go for a wander around the map. I think if I was setting this map up, I'd probably look at what I want to get out of the map, because there's the opportunity to do any of the maps, any of the farms. So if you're into pigs, then this farm's probably the best one to start on. If you wanted to do sheep, then obviously heading over to East Law, and obviously cows onto the other one. So you've got all those choices. Water points, there's water triggers at all the farmyards. Warning, not drinking water. So these are your water triggers. So I'll just head down here. Just down here is our pig pen. So from here we have our slurry and manure, and then this is for the straw, then you feed and your water. If I come round here, then this is where we bring the animals. So our animal dialogue box is just here. Piggy weeks, put a couple in there. Perfect. So they're in there. The pig pen will take 300 pigs, so pretty sizable, which is quite good. That's that. So we're going to head down the road. So we're just going to head south down the map. Piggy weeks are enjoying themselves in there. So that little stretch of road that I was talking about, where you could potentially buy these, buy this stretch for 45k, and you could harvest those trees for some additional income if you wanted to. Pretty good for seasons if you're strapped for cash to start with or whatever. So as we head round the corner here, this second gate here, this is which takes us to Newton of Lewesk, which is our cow farm, which we're going to head to. Our sheep farm, we just follow that track around there, but we'll come back to that at the end. So I'm just going to head along here, and we will see you at the cow farm. Okay, we're just coming up to the cow farm now. So as you can see, fields are good size. You're certainly going to get quite a lot of crops out of each of these fields, so despite the price of them, you are going to get quite a lot of money out of each crop you make. So this is the cow farm. So again, you could put your trigger here, your sleep trigger here, have this as your sleep trigger. Again, loads and loads of storage. Those are the racks there. There's no workshop at this one, but there is another silo. So there's silo out and silo in. More storage, and nice and lots of space all around. Got more fertilizer containers and seed containers there. Nice big bunker silo for putting all your chaff in. And then we've got our water there. Animal dialogue box here. We'll put some cows in there. And go. And then we have our feed trigger here for all our feed. milk triggers there, and then manure and slurry there. So yeah, just back into there to get your slurry. So that's a cow farm, not a bad size, and out of the 3 farms it's definitely the cheapest. I think it's about 90k to buy, so yeah, quite a good starting farm if you want to sort of save a bit of money at the start. So what we're going to do now, we've just come down here, come across here, and now we're going to head up this way. This is one of the sell points, so we'll show you that on the way. Then we'll go up to the biogas plant and Big Hill Grains and Sawmill, and this is the housing estate, like I said. And then we'll head across to the shop and another sell point, and then Lawfolds Grains up here, and then we'll eventually finish down here. There is a shortcut through these fields here as well, but we might not use that just now, but I'll show you where it is along the way. Right, so we'll head up to the housing estate, and we'll just quickly show you that. Okay, we're just coming up to the housing estate. Now in FS17 this was just really just a feature, it didn't really do much, but here now at this trigger here we can sell our eggs and milk, so that's pretty good. Now there is a track that just runs down behind the houses here which heads back down to Lawfolds Farm as well, so you can access that. So now we're just going to head north, and we're going to head up to the main selling point and the biogas plant and the sawmill. So we'll just chuck along here. I look at this scenery and I think about it in real life. It is quite similar. You do get a lot of open fields in Aberdeen-shire, and yeah, I think the map makers have done a really good job on this. I'm super keen to play this map just because yeah, it's so close to home. So yeah, like I said, I live 25 miles away from pretty much where this is, so it's pretty cool. So this is Big Hill Grains, and we've also got the biogas plant up here. So what I've done is I've set up a few things in here just for the triggers and things. So we'll just hop out of this. So Big Hill Grains, so it takes wheat, barley, soybean, corn, sunflower, potatoes, sugar beets and wood chips. So if we look on the menus, Big Hill Grains takes pretty much all the crop types. So yeah, we've got all the crops, sugarcane, wood chips and manure as well. So and then with the biogas plant will also take wood chips as well as the normal stuff, and it will also take manure and slurry as well, which is fantastic. So you can get a byproduct from that. So we'll just show you around that. So first things first, got this hooked up to here. So in this place as well we've got Big Hill Grains storage as well. So if I just quickly go into here, so there you go, you can sell that in there. And then we can also sell this, or we can also store it here as well. So if I go in here, there you go, that's filling that up. And then to empty your storage, it's just around here. Now in FS17 there was a small charge for you using this storage facility, but in FS19 it's free. You don't have to worry about it. So start filling. So we've got manure just in it now, but it will also take wood chips and the various other crop types as well. It won't take everything, it's not a multi-fruit silo. Your only extras are manure and wood chips. So what we'll do, I'll just head down this way now, and we'll just go to this other point here. So this is our sawmill, and again triggers just here for both lumber and wood chips. So I'll just back the wood chips onto here. There you go, selling them nicely. So that's that, and like I said, you can sell wood chips here as well. So depending on your prices, yeah, you've got choices. There you go. Right, jump out of that. Jump back in the pickup. So that's Big Hill Grains. So just at the back there, where those trees are, that's the other big forestry area that I was showing you at the north end of the map. So yeah, quite a lot of trees in there. So I'll just head round to the biogas plant now. It's pretty standard fare. Got loads of bunker silos. So you've got 5 bunker silos there, which are huge as well. So you've got plenty of storage there. Got our silo here, our digester here, which the texturing is not quite right on. Looks very sparkly and spangly, but I don't think it's meant to look like that. But yeah, hopefully that'll get fixed in update. So yeah, you can tip into that, and then digestate as a byproduct comes out here. So that's where you pick up your digestate from. So like I said, massive bunker silos. You fill all that these with chaff, you're going to be going some. So that's that. Fantastic. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to head down the road, hang a left, and head to the main stores. So we'll see you there in just a couple of minutes. So just heading across the map now down to the stores. Again, a few little features about. Got that house just there. Again, you could put a sleep trigger there. And yeah, the rolling countryside of Aberdeen-shire. As you can see, there's lots of space around the fields, so you are going to have no problems getting large equipment round the fields. But yeah, the roads are quite narrow, so that's the catch. So this is Shire Greens, Shire Green Company, and in here we've got quite a lot of stuff going on. So first things first, this is our wool and cotton sell point. Just turn that off a second. And then over here we have our bale sell point. And this is our stores. So yeah, by there, and then our workshop's just here. So yeah, you can get your vehicles to here, and the trigger comes quite a way out, so it's not so bad for getting larger vehicles fixed up here as well if you want to. Reset point is just around here, so that's not too bad, and when you purchase a vehicle it spawns about here as well. So that's all good. So we've got Shire Greens here, which does your wheat, barley, soybean, corn, sunflower, potatoes and sugar beets. And then over here we have our animal dealership. So no triggers on the ground, but just come towards it, and then that's your trigger there. These 2 points here, you jump in this tractor. So we've got a manure purchase point just here. And then we've also, and again, this is the second little thing that I've noticed on this map. We have a trigger for slurry, but no sort of slurry pit, if you see what I mean. So it can still fill up. All good. Fills up pretty quick. So yeah, we've got our slurry point there, but just be aware there's the markings are there, but there's no slurry pit, and vice versa. There's no markings on the animal dealership, but there is a trigger. So that's that. Same with the bale point as well, actually. Got a trigger there, but there's nothing there. So that's yet. Oh, the sell point. So if we go back to there, we're just down. We've done the Big Hill Grains, we've done Biogas Plant, we've done the housing estate, we've done the Shire Bales, we've done the Sawmill and Shire Group Grains. All we need to do is Lawfold Greens, and then yeah, we'll head down to the sheep farm. The sheep farm is also where our chickens are as well. So next stop is Lawfolds Green. So from here we just need to head east and then north up to Lawfolds Green. Quite a bit of traffic on this map, but it runs at a fairly steady pace. Let that car past since I pulled out on him, and he's going to slow down now, isn't he? Right, we'll overtake. There we go. Not that I'm in a rush. So this track off to the right here is our shortcut back to Lawfolds Farm. So if you open that gate up, head through there and head down to the end, and then hang a right, that'll take you back to Lawfolds. Takes you to the sort of the main farm, tracked up to the farm. And then this turning right here is the main road version. So we'll just head along here, head around the corner. Got another junction here. Let me just hang a left. Another little bit there. It's kind of, yeah, a bit of a step up. It's not smoothed out. But again, just little things, little things. All in all, it's a really, really great conversion over to FS19. Really great. So this sell point down here is the most out of the way one, but again, it's Lawfolds Greens, and in here it's quite tight for big trailers. You'll get away with it if you sort of sneak onto the side here, but just be aware that tipper trailers here could catch on the roof, so just need to be aware of that. Lawfolds Green, owned by farmers, run by farmers. Fantastic. So yeah, Lawfold Grains literally does what it sells in the tin. They do all the grain types, but they also do potatoes and sugar beet too, sugar cane. But yeah, they don't do all the other bits and bobs that the other sell points do. So that's that. Right. So what we'll do, we'll head south now. We're gonna head south down to the sheep farm, and then yeah, we'll show you that, and then will be done. I think if you're looking for a British map that's got lots of space on it and lots of the opportunity to do bigger machinery, I think this is a great map for that. Like I said, the roads aren't massively wide, but I think you get away with it. And yeah, I think, yeah, like I said, pretty much every gateway is a double gateway, and you've got these huge headlands around all the fields to get fields around, get your machinery around. And as far as workers go, the fields are pretty square and straight edged, so I don't think you'll have too much problem with the AI as well. So just heading up this way, another sort of bumpy bit there, and then round this wee corner, and from here you've got your two options. So like I said, Lawfolds is just off to the right there, and through the middle of that field is that shortcut, and then up here to the right we've got East Law. So this is your sheep farm. So as you can see, this track's quite narrow, you're not going to get much big machinery up here. But again, you've got the fields you could go through, you could run along the edges of the fields rather than going through along these tracks, and you'd probably have a bit of better luck. So second bit of forestry that we showed you on the map is that bit over there, so there's plenty of forestry to be had in that bit as well. It's quite a bit more money, that one. And then yeah, we just head into the sheep farm just here. So pretty similar setup to the other ones. Hasn't got a grain silo here, but you do have fertilizer and seed, fuel, and then there is a workshop trigger here as well. So this is not a bunker silo, it's just a place to store stuff, so you could put hay bales there or whatever, and in seasons you can obviously put them under the covered areas. Again, you could have your sleep trigger at this farm as well, so you could set your sleep trigger up here. So this is our sheep area. So we've got, just open this gate. So in here, this is our animal dialogue box. So buy a load of sheep. Confirm. So round here is our wool trigger, and in the field here, this is where all the sheep live. So we've got our water trigger there and our feed trigger here, and this field is massive. So for here it'll hold 250 sheep. I forgot to mention, cows wise, you'll get 200 cows in the cow farm. So 200 cows, 250 sheep, 300 pigs. And yeah, this is a huge field, so you could potentially use it as grass. When you buy this farm as well, up here, I'll just wander up and just jump over this gate. So this hill here is part of the sheep farm, and in FS17 we used to have golden nuggets, which allowed you collect all the golden nuggets on a map, and it'd give you £1 million starting capital to get going, which was amazing. And all the golden nuggets on the map in FS17 were on this hill, this grassy knoll. So you just had to go around hunting for them. Easiest way to do it was just cut the grass, and then you could find them all a lot easier. But yeah, no nuggets anymore. So yeah, it's just a nice big grassy knoll. And then yeah, that's Lawfolds farm over there. This bit of forest here as well, this is the third big forestry area. So yeah, that can be bought, and you can chop down all those trees all you want. But if you're not into forest, you don't have to. There's massive fields, plenty of arable stuff to get on with. And obviously you've got your animals as well. So water trigger just there. Shut those gates. Oh, we'll just do this bit last. So down here's your chicken area. So chicken animal box here. Bung a load of chickens in. Confirm. And the chicks stay down here. So this is where your egg boxes will spawn, and that's the feed trigger there, so that's where you can put your grain. And all the chickens live around here. Again, a couple of floating chickens, defying gravity, but hey, it's all good. So that's the chicken farm, East Law, chicken and sheep. So final bit that needs to be done is I'm going to head down, back round, and we'll head back to Lawfolds farm itself. You've got tons of storage in all these farms, which is absolutely amazing. Plenty of space to move vehicles about, and yeah, lots of huge fields to farm. So that's that forestry area down there. And if we hang a right here, so just off to our left is the massive grass pasture that we own in New Farmer. Oh, we've got some gravity defying sheep as well, look. So yeah, we've got this huge grass pasture here, and when I say huge, it is massive. It's ridiculously big. You don't actually, I think you'd hit your bale count before you even got halfway through this field. It's that big. So through this gate, and again, this field is really close to the farm but isn't yours, but you could purchase it. See what I mean about the pasture? It just keeps going. That's it. And that's our way up to the cow farm up there. So we just head back round, head back down to Lawfolds, and then we'll be done. Like I said, beautiful map. I really rate this map. I think it's great. It's got a lot to offer, and like I said, if you like your big machinery and big fields, but you want to have a go at a British map, then this is probably the one for you, because it has got that big map feel, but yeah, it's still set in the UK, and yeah, I'm kind of a bit biased because I live in Scotland anyway. So it's great to have a Scottish map on FS19. But I hope you enjoyed the map tour. It's my first one I've done, so yeah, any feedback would be great. Please leave a comment. If you enjoyed the video, just hit that like button, and if you want to subscribe to the channel for more farming goodness, let's plays and map tours, then please do so. If you want to share this video as well, yeah, you're more than welcome to do that. Have a fantastic time, and hopefully you'll get stuck into Lawfolds, because I think it will definitely be one of my next Let's Plays. I love this map. Alright, take care, and we will see you soon. All the best.